Hello YouTube, Intuitive Edge here. So I want to do a couple of different, I want to shake up a little bit how I've been doing my readings. And I want to focus on particular people of interest, public figures and whatnot. And I want to do it using a more traditional type of spread. So I'm going to change that up a little bit. Today I want to look at Donald Trump. So we're going to look at who basically what the issue is right now for him, what is what's in his way, kind of what we know to be true, what's leaving, what's behind, and what's ahead. So we're gonna look at the energies around Donald Trump right now. So give me a moment while I shuffle up. We're just going to attend the right and perfect cards, fall in the right and perfect order. Under the highest and best. Using the traditional eclectic cross spread. Give me just a moment. Okay. All right, so let's cut the deck. So we're going to look at Donald Trump. What the issue is. Obstacles. What we know to be true. What's led up to this. What's leaving and what's ahead. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see if we can. All right, so what I have for him is that this is the Strength card. It's reversed. So there may be something that he is either feeling delayed about or not feeling like he is completely in charge. I feel like he's allowing others to kind of how do I want to say, direct him a little bit more than he would like. This is kind of like giving up his power a little bit. Like he's got strength and power, but this is like not quite either letting other people kind of run over a little bit. Maybe there's a lot of give and take going on, but this feels like there's just like there's almost too much compromise going on, or something that has to do with him giving away his power a little bit. I don't think it's like a this horrible thing. It's just like there's just an element of something. So, and I know that there's been a lot of turnover in the White House, a lot of unrest, a lot of people probably trying to vie for his, you should do this, while another person over here says, no, you should do that. So there's a lot of unrest, not a lot of unity going on right now in the White House. This feels to me just that there's, okay. This feels to me like there's an element of a dark force a little bit. Somebody, there's positive and there's negative, and there's a lot of volatility kind of going on. And I feel like there's something subversive, like somebody Oh my goodness, yes. Like oh gosh. Like a little okay, this card showing the cat, the strength cat, but he's got these little birds around him. And I was drawn to that because it feels like he's got little birdies whispering in his ear. That he's not, that there's something being said, but it's of a dark nature. It's not of a very positive influence, but but that influence has his ear right now. Ooh, that is weird. That is weird. I've never had this happen. I'm looking at the card and I closed my eyes and I looked and it almost like the eyes looked like they shifted and felt like the word like shifty, like there's somebody shifty around him. So he's a little bit, I think, being persuaded by somebody who doesn't have either his best interest or the country's best interest or both at heart. So so he's got some not so good things surrounding him right at the moment. Um, so let's get some more information on that. See what's going on. All right. So we have, this was the card that came in as the either the obstacle or the stepping stone. Um, this card, it's the balance card, temperance, bringing sides together, walking a fine line, um, seeing the path ahead, but having to be very deliberate and balanced in how you handle yourself in the situation so that you don't get, um, taken, caught off guard or jolted off of your path. And these are both major arcana. So, um, this to me feels like Mr. Trump is having to really be careful walking. He's in the midst of a lot of turmoil and chaos, but I feel like he does and he will see the path through it. It's just like right now, it's really chaotic and just almost a little subversive. Like there's just an element of it that's trying to really wrestle with him and kind of shake him up a little. I do see him coming out of it, I think, as he focuses on where he wants to go. That he's going to end up coming through it. But this is kind of a volatile time right now for the president. So the Ten of Sea is the next card. This is in the position of what we know, what you know objectively, what you know to be true. This is actually a really positive card. This is about family, happiness, joy, bringing things together, good times, good things. And what we know is that there are good things happening. Those that understand who Trump is and understand him at his core, I feel like his heart's in the right place. Right now, he's got a lot going on around him that's kind of working against him. But overall, what we know is that there are good things going on. There are good things happening. Good things. So, next card. Before I get into that, I wanted to touch on this again. This balance card is also kind of in this position. It's the like either a stepping stone or an obstacle, depends on your frame of mind. And I think this is Donald Trump needs to keep balanced and keep focused and not let the turbulence around him veer him off into a different direction or steer him on a different path. So this is the challenge for him right now as he's working with these more subversive people. Um, and we'll get more on that in a minute. Um, so what we know is that there are good things happening overall. Um, but what's led up to this issue, um, we've got so with this card, this is the Four of Sky. Um, this is in the position of what's led up to this. What's been kind of the root cause of this struggle, and it's the Rest card. So I don't know if that maybe there's been too much going on that I mean, Donald Trump, I mean, if you look at what he's been doing and accomplishing over the last several months, 8 months now, um, he's had a lot. He's done a lot. I mean, there's been lots of deals made with bringing companies back in, um, having jobs come back. I mean, he's been negotiating with um, businesses, and he's got other. I mean, there's so much going on, and his plate is just stacked busy. Um, and I wonder if maybe he's got so much going on that there's just not quite enough time to really rest and regroup and kind of recuperate. Those kinds of things, if you take too much and go full bore and don't kind of just temper it a little bit, sometimes you can just really get overrun. But I think that there's just something about needing to scale back or just take a little bit more time, um, to rest, get good sleep. Um, and I wonder if his sleep, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just feels like maybe just not personally getting enough, um, just taking time to relax and rest physically. It's good for you. So anyway, that's interesting. So the next card is kind of what's moving into the past, what's leaving, and um, this is when I look at this card and I see it in terms of what's falling behind and what's fading into the past, what's leaving. Um, to me, it symbolizes the the people that have left his cabinet and left the White House. There's been quite a few. Um, because this is a card of like I want to say family again, but um, com- camaraderie, friendships, um, you know, bringing things together. And when that's leaving, so what I like to do when I look at what's leaving is what's leaving and what's coming. These are these two positions here. And this was the issue and the obstacle. And what I like to do is look at it like a bridge. So what do we need to do with this situation? and what's coming. I think there's been some good people that left the White House that were actually positive influences on him. Because as I said, right now he's got somebody around him that's really not really kind of a negative drain kind of person. um, and this feels like this is the in the future card we have the cat. This is the getting ready to make a move. Oh man. So with this last card, the Three of Fire, I feel like I should do the final four on this spread. I was just gonna do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. But when I see this card, it's like this is getting ready to make a move. And so now I want to look, okay, what is this talking about? Because I feel like there's more to this story. And I hate to say this, but I feel I just feel war, like a warring type of energy, like getting ready to leap. Um, so, all right, guys, bear with me. I'm gonna do the other four on this. I'll just move this up here. Hopefully, you can see these. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to fit all these onto the screen, so okay, I'll just bring them back in. All right. So this is the environment, kind of what's going on, and this to me is like there like a fight going on, or just a lot of unrest, chaos, infighting. I don't think everybody's on the same page in the White House, and there's a lot of scuttle going on. We've got in the that's with I think Donald Trump is dealing with people like that. Then we've got the emperor in the position of the environment. Yeah, you guys, there's just this feeling I get of people trying to take charge and even do it, if they can manipulate or make Donald Trump do something, then it's like they're pretending that they're being helpful and being by his side, but they're really trying to affect outcomes the way they want. As you look at this picture, you can see the two parts of the throne on either side. There's the lion's head on either side, and it feels like those energies are, I don't know, guys. There's just something weird going on. But I do get the infighting, and I do get there's like they're getting ready to make some sort of move and calculate some sort of move. So then we've got the balance, another balance card. This is like juggling what decision to make, what's right and wrong, and being worried or wondering if you've made the right decision, and wanting to do things right, but also just feeling conflicted a little bit. And then on the outcome card, this may or may not go so well. Whatever this venture is, what they're wanting to do or jump into is not really gonna go very well. I think that this might just kind of flop. Whatever they're going to do is just, and again, it feels like it could have something to do with them deploying a bunch more troops to Afghanistan. That just feels, the energy of it is just kind of that floppy feeling, like it's just not getting ready to make this decision, but it's really not going to pan out the way they'd hoped. Anyway, this was kind of a struggle for a reading. Again, the things that came in the most clear was the infighting and the subversive aspect. So that's all for now, guys. I'm gonna sit and think on this one for a little bit. All right. All right. Well, we'll do another reading soon. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.